Set to go.
Graf to serve.
The 1990
Play.
final.
Out. 15 love. Out. 30 love. Yep. 30-15.
Coach Pavel Slottle, Steffi's coach. A bit lucky there, Wendy. I thought she should have done a bit more with the overhead.
Game Graf.
Steffi Graf holds serve to lead 1 love. The danger being, of course, she pops in too many short second serves. Graf's forehand is just going to destroy her.
I
think it might have just tripped the tape as it went over, did it? Deflected the ball wide.
She also put a lot of slice on that backhand, and that's one of the most difficult shots to hit, the slice backhand down the line as you're moving into the net.
Smart played the lob. Prime Minister, Mr. Bob Hawke. Just missed.
40-15. Game Fernandez.
It's a pretty smart game, actually, from Mary Joe Fernandez. She's got 60% of the first serves in, and she's hit 2 very effective lobs.
She's used the high defensive lobs on those occasions, and very difficult to hit because they are so high. And she's also got very good depth on them.
Well, she hit the ball with great depth, and then when Graf came up with a short ball, she was very quick to
Love
pounce on
15.
it.
Well, I don't know whether Steffi was trying for the drop shot on that occasion, but Mary Jo showed that she also has a good one-handed slice backhand as well as the double-handed.
Love 30.
Mary Jo is actually loving the pace of Steffi's balls. And most baseliners, which Mary Jo is comfortable at, love the pace. They like the ball hit hard.
Love 40.
Well, that double fault brings up 3 break points for Mary Jo Fernandez. What a dream start this would be for her in this Grand Slam final, her first Grand Slam final.
$15.40.
Well, a good idea by Steffi to serve to Mary Jo's forehand because Mary Jo's backhand is so solid.
Oh.
$30.40.
Great tennis from both girls.
Deuce.
And Steffi has won all 3 of those break points.
Advantage Fernandez.
Graf running to the court side for a towel, I think. Yes, she did on the first changeover. Asked umpire Fran McDowell if somebody could get some sweatbands for her.
Well, Steffi was down love 40 on this game. She won the next 3 points. Mary Jo didn't make the errors. Steffi actually won those points.
Deuce. Advantage Graf. Game Graf.
And Graf
She
comes
leads
back from love
2-1.
40, survives 4 break points, and leads 2-1.
Fifteen love. Love.
Well, Mary Jo's opponents have used the drop shot effectively playing against her.
Oh, yes.
And Mary Jo's father, Jose,
30-15.
acknowledging the great shot from Steffi Graf. And a very good angle from Mary Jo on that occasion, but she left the court wide open. Steffi just playing behind her.
40-15.
I spoke with Mary Jo's father before the match and I asked him if he was going to be nervous. He goes, "Oh no, Mary Jo has done very well." And I said, "It's okay to be nervous." And he actually is a very nervous parent at this time.
$40-30. Out.
Yes.
Game Fernandez.
And
2-all.
she's doing very, very well here, Mary Jo Fernandez, to stick with Graf in the early part of the match. That's the key.
Steffi's opponents can't allow her to get an early lead because Steffi will start to feel very comfortable and be able to go for her shots even more, if you can believe that.
Mm.
Love.
Fernandez looked very hard at this.
Well, Steffi loves that shot, actually, and it looked like it was good.
Love. Love. Game Graf. She leads 3-2. Not up. Love 15.
The surprising thing, actually, is that Steffi very rarely wears a sweatband. And I think because it's so hot and humid out here that, and it's a very big match, that she's elected to use one.
Love 30.
Perfect.
15, 30.
Peter Graf, intense, as always, at courtside. You're right about the first serve, Wendy. She needs to get a few more in, needs to maintain a higher percentage. Graf moving around. Yes, well, she was 2 meters behind the baseline, but struck the forehand cross-court perfectly.
It was
30
actually
all.
a great approach shot from Steffi. She saw the short ball, saw the opportunity to come in, and it's actually quite a deep shot, but Mary Jo coming up with a fantastic winner. And it shows just how great she feels.
That's the danger,
30,
isn't it?
40.
Those second serves. Break point for Steffi Graf.
Deuce.
And actually a good shot for Steffi to play would be the short ball to Mary Jo's backhand, because it's a very difficult shot for a double-handed backhand player to hit.
Advantage Graf.
And Mary Jo's opponents during this tournament have actually hit a lot of drop shots to Mary Jo's backhand, because when she's running to those balls with the double-handed backhand, she has to stretch for them. It makes it more difficult for her to hit them.
Game Graf.
And that's the
She
first
leads
service
4-2.
break of the match, 4-2. The champion moves ahead in the first set.
Love. All.
bit unlucky.
30-15.
I think it just missed. It was a bit of a late call. But I'm sure we'll be able to pick it up on the replay.
I don't know.
It's a bit close.
40-15. Ah! 40-30.
Juan Antonio Samaranch, president of the International Olympic Committee.
Game Graf. She
And
leads
Graf
5-2.
leads 5 games to 2. First set.
Love.
But there really isn't that much in this match, because on the game where Mary Jo lost serve, the game went to deuce. It was a very close game. So just a point or two the difference at the moment.
30 love.
Yes, it's first serve and percentage of points won on the first serve that's making the difference. In all other departments, it's line ball.
Oh. 30-15.
Well, that was...
It was a rare unforced error
I'm
from Mary Jo.
trying to find the right word for it.
Well, she just trying to
pretty
go for
awful.
a little bit too much.
All. 40-30. Out. Game Fernandez. Graf leads 5-3.
Another thing to like about Mary Jo Fernandez, Wendy, is that not showing any nerves. She's also not allowing Graf to dictate
Quiet,
the pace of the
please.
match. She's just proceeding at her own pace, whereas Steffi likes to rush her opponents a bit.
Love 15.
And I don't mean intentionally rush her opponents, but she likes to play the game at a breakneck speed.
Steffi does play very quickly. Doesn't take much time between points, and that's the speed that she likes to play at.
Ah! 15 all. Ah! 30-15. 30 all. (40-30).
Second ace for Steffi Graf to bring up set point.
Game first set, Graf, 6-3. Love 15.
Well, that was a great approach shot from Steffi, right deep in the corner. Mary Jo's backhand.
Well, she's nailed Graf a couple of times that the champion has come to the net.
15 all.
And Steffi just coming to the net, not quite a good enough approach shot.
And that was a different view for you, a different replay from the photographer's pit behind the court.
Now that Steffi's won the first set, perhaps we might see Steffi attacking the net a little bit more in the second set. It's something that Steffi is trying to do in her matches now, be a little bit more aggressive at the net.
Oh! Got the net court judge right in the left ear.
Well, maybe it was fortunate that it was Mary Jo's forehand. Ooh, right in that left ear. And not
Quiet,
Steffi
please.
Graf's forehand.
Yes, it would have been a small difference.
Out. Game Fernandez, first game, second set.
And it's almost as if she produces too much adrenaline.
Love 15.
She's just fretting a bit.
Love 30.
Maybe she's fretting about how much she's going to lose to the taxman.
Well, the winners and the runners-up lose a lot of money to the taxman, and Steffi actually making more unforced errors than Mary Jo.
Love 40.
Whoa, what a great return.
And it's actually quite a good serve to Mary Jo's forehand, but the return was even greater.
15-40.
And I think this is when Mary Jo has to take a chance, perhaps come to the net and make Steffi hit a passing shot. Put the pressure back on Steffi.
She's got the perfect chance now. Needed to keep that ball in play. Yes, on the subject of prize money, the winner, 195,000 US dollars, which translates to 236,000 Australian dollars.
And actually the tax man will get about 100,000 Australian dollars from that. They take about 48% of the winners and the runners-up prize money.
Got it this time. And there's a huge roar.
Fernandez leads 2-love.
They came to see a contest, and Mary Jo is certainly providing one.
Love.
The depth on some of those shots was amazing.
And Mary Jo thought that she got a little too much depth on that first one. And I thought the ball was out as well.
Well, she's won the point in the long term anyway. Fran McDowell, the umpire, declining to, well, she can't overrule at that point, of course. Well, at last, she had an opportunity earlier in that rally to get to the net, Wendy. I could see you urging her in there.
Well, Mary Jo hit a great shot, and she could have come to the net behind it, but she came to the net at the point when it was comfortable for her, and she still managed to win the point.
Love.
In singles, Mary Jo is more comfortable playing from the baseline, but she's also an excellent doubles player. She's in the final of the ladies' doubles here, and she also got to the final of the US Open doubles in 1989.
Which means she knows what it's like to be at the net sometimes. And this puts a different complexion on matters because Mary Joe Fernandez is ahead 3-0 in the second set.
Love.
And I said, well, perhaps I'll call you Mary Yo, as your father calls you.
That's what they're playing for, apart from the money. Is to have their name inscribed on that historic Australian Open trophy.
All.
And Steffi's career prize money, over $5 million US dollars.
Wonderful passing shots from Mary Joe Fernandez. She's hurt Graf a few times with them now.
All.
I've been watching the fluctuation of first serve percentages and points won on first serve, and it makes very interesting reading.
.30.
There's the service percentages. Fernandez improving, and Graf going down.
Game Graf. Fernandez leads 3-1.
Mary Joe, her career prize money less than a tenth of Steffi's.
Love.
I'm sure Mary Jo's prize money will be a lot more this year. She's concentrating on her tennis full-time now. She's graduated from high school during the French Open last year, beginning of June.
All.
As with the service percentages, the points won on the first serve has also started, the gap has started to narrow. Graf was winning about 80-something%, down to 72, and Fernandez gradually getting up there. There was a real murmur in the crowd there midway through the rally. They thought the ball was out at the baseline at Fernandez's feet.
15-30.
She's given no indication of questioning it though. It's pretty close.
It was very close.
They're always close, aren't they?
It's difficult when the crowd starts calling out in the middle of a rally. You know, you have to concentrate and play each ball.
What a great rally. That is the best rally of the entire tournament.
I think Bob Hawke liked it as well.
Notice the Prime Minister's wearing a headset there. He obviously got an FM receiver listening to our 7 Sport commentary. First ace for Mary Joe Fernandez. Perfect time because she had been under some little pressure in this game.
Deuce.
And that's one of Steffi's favorite returns, running round and hitting that forehand down the line. She's been very successful with that shot in this tournament.
Advantage Fernandez. Quiet, please. Thank you. Deuce. Advantage Graf.
It's her first double fault and gives Steffi Graf break back point.
Deuce.
Steffi toweling down. It is very warm again in Melbourne. Started off quite overcast today, but the cloud cover has broken up.
Ouch. Advantage Fernandez.
Well, she's rock solid, Mary Joe Fernandez. That was a testing game. She survived it. She leads 4 games to 1. Second set.
$15 love.
Was that topspin backhand?
Well, it was a great idea by Steffi to hit the drop shot because Mary Joe was so far behind the baseline. And I thought perhaps that Steffi might lob that on that occasion, but topspin backhand was all she needed.
$40 love.
2 in a row. There's a real test of wills going on down there, isn't there?
40-15.
Oh, there's Gigi Fernandez saying, hi, Mum.
And ESPN. Well, of course, Fred Stolle, who has coached Mary Joe Fernandez over a long period, is here working for the ESPN network.
Not quite wide enough with the serve on that occasion.
First serve.
And of course, Gigi Fernandez, a losing semi-finalist in the ladies' doubles yesterday.
Game Graf. Fernandez leads 4-2.
Yes, ESPN network in the United States is carrying our 7 sport pictures back to the USA with their commentary by Fred Stolle, Cliff Drysdale and Pam Shriver. So Fred will be on the edge of his seat during this match, I'd say.
Love 15.
This is the danger game, isn't it, for Mary Jo?
It's very important for Mary Jo to hold on to all her serves.
First serve.
That's tough.
30.
Well, not too many players can come up with the forehand that Steffi does, but it's because Steffi whips that racket through very quickly that she's able to come up with the cross-court forehand.
Oh! 15-30.
Well, there's a bird that's decided to fly around center court.
Oh! 15-40.
Well, it was the right play by Mary Jo. And that ball just hitting the top of the tape, and you could, I think everybody in this...
Feel the anguish.
Quiet, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Such an important point.
Thank you.
Now she's down double break point.
Gee, that was a great forehand drive. Steffi Graf has good reason to be concerned. Of course, Mary Joe Fernandez is giving the defending champion a real tough test here. She's still down a breakback point, Fernandez. She's being very careful for the most part to stay away from Graf's forehand now.
And you could sense when Mary Joe won that point, the crowd totally behind Mary Joe. They're also appreciating the great tennis from Steffi. The atmosphere here is incredible. I know my palms are getting a little sweaty.
Advantage Fernandez. Deuce. Advantage Graf.
This is Graf's third chance in this game. And she had a break point on Fernandez's previous service game as well. So the 18-year-old girl from Miami is really struggling to maintain this advantage in the second set. She doesn't.
Cain,
Graf breaks back. She'll be serving to level at 4-all after this break.
Fernandez leads 4-3. Out. 15 love.
Just
15 all.
help.
30-15. Out. 40-15.
She had a little bit of impatience there, maybe. She's really teed off on the second serve, trying to hit a clean winner.
Well, Mary Joe just taking her time, trying to get her concentration back on track.
Oh. 40-30.
Well, also at stake here are points that the players can earn on the Kraft General Foods World Tour, and they earn them towards the year-end championships in New York in November.
Follows up the double fault with an ace to hold serve at 4-all. Three aces, three double faults from Graf, and one of each for Mary Joe Fernandez. This is the game where you expect to see champions
Love 15.
make their move.
Well, Steffi, when she came to the net on that occasion, was looking for the forehand cross-court from Mary Joe, because that's where Mary Joe hit the last couple of winners.
Smart play by Fernandez.
15
Well,
all.
it was great anticipation from Mary Joe. She also got the opportunity to come to the net, and last time Steffi actually went cross-court with a topspin backhand. So it was great anticipation.
Yes, just tripped the tape, but it was always going to be a winner. Dad loves it.
Well, I think it was a great shot, and it looked like Steffi had that point sewn up.
30-15.
Great tennis from both players, moving each other right around the court, and Steffi goes to the open court here, but once again, great anticipation from Mary Joe, and to come up with that winner. Oh, at this time, there's so much tension out there.
Couldn't quite make it.
And that particular shot is very difficult for the double-handed backhand player. The short one, wide to their backhand, and they have to run very quickly to get there, and then to try and whip it cross court.
If you make that shot, you could more than likely end up with a permanent back injury.
Help! 40-30.
And Fernandez consistently, persistently playing to Graf's backhand. Occasionally switches one back to the forehand, hoping that maybe the surprise will catch Graf and force her to overhit, which she has done once or twice. but pretty clever play, I think, as far as possible. The wrong shot at the wrong time.
And I think her father agrees with that. That drop shot didn't even make the net. And she could see that Steffi was actually running towards the forehand side and just tried to play the drop shot a little too good.
Put herself under a lot of pressure. 4-all, deuce.
What a great shot from Steffi.
That was a terrific shot.
Mary Jo had no idea where Steffi was going. Mary Jo just standing there waiting to see what Steffi would do, and what a superb short angled backhand slice from Steffi.
Game, Graf. She leads 5-4. Oh. 15-love.
Oh, that ball barely missed. But then again, it doesn't matter how far it's out.
Love.
And after an hour and 19 minutes, it's come about so quickly.
Quiet, please.
3 championship points for Steffi Graf.
Yes, amazingly, from 4-1 up with a break for Fernandez, Graf has won the last 4 games, on the verge of a 5th and a 3rd championship. Tight little grin on the face of Peter Graf.
Thank you.
Oh, that's it.
Game, set, match, Graf, 6-3, 6-4.
Can you hold it for me?
Thank you. I should have won the hat during my match. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Steffi for playing a great match. You know, she set another record. She's still unbeaten here. Hopefully I can come back next year and stop her. Next, I'd like to thank Ford, the major sponsor of the Australian Open, and Kraft General Foods, our new women's sponsor I'd like to give a special thanks to my dad and my mom who's watching back home for all their support. If it wouldn't have been for them, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'd like to thank Jason Goodall, my coach. I've been working with him for a couple months, and he's helped me a lot. I'd like to thank, the umpires and all the ball boys. They've done a great job these couple weeks. And all of you for coming out. Because of you, we're out here playing, and you've been great. And hopefully next year I'll be back and reach the finals again. Thank you.
Now for our three-time winner, Steffi Graf.
Steffi, congratulations. This is the permanent trophy. There is a replica that you'll be allowed to keep. Thanks. And I'll crown you too.
I need a different hairstyle.
Thank you very much. This is going to be a big one to take to Tokyo. Well, first of all, I want to congratulate Mary Joe for reaching the finals the first time. She's a real good friend of mine, and I'm very happy, and she really deserves it. Well, for me, it was not the easiest 2 weeks, but I came through, and for the third time I won it, and I'm very happy about it. And who helped me a lot are my parents and my coach and all my friends, and I have to thank you a lot. It was not easy, and it was great to be back again. I hope you're gonna get the Olympics. I also want to thank Ford for sponsoring the tournament, as well as Graf Channel Foods, new sponsor of the tour, and all the ball boys, umpires, ball girls, and hope to be back next year. Thank you.